How easy they go in and out your mom, Edward. Oh.
Ah! That's a perfect intro, and welcome back to Broke Till Friday, episode 61. Episode 61. Yeah, Broke Till Friday podcast at gmail.com, broke_till_Friday on Instagram, and Broke Till Friday on YouTube. Come watch us. As you see, Edward is... Oh, thanks, Edward. Let me grab it real quick.
Here you go. Just, there we go.
Crunch.
Part of a perfectly balanced breakfast.
Edward, it's 3 in the afternoon. What do you mean a breakfast?
This is my breakfast.
Oh my God, Edward, how long have you been asleep?
Literally, I slept like 3 hours.
That's not good. Well, Hector, you've seen everything, right? WandaVision, you've caught up?
Yeah.
Fucking WandaVision! You caught up! You piece of shit! WandaVision! Hector was like watching WandaVision. He's like, huh, this is kooky. 10 seconds later, what the fuck? Quicksilver? Oh yeah,
No, I was like, go for it. Go for it.
I was gonna say spoiler alert, but we kind of ruined it. It's fine. Everyone watched it. Okay, and then
that's better. So I was like, yeah. Can't wait till Peter Parker knocks on the door. Hey, I'm Spider-Man.
Pizza time.
But it's Tobey Maguire.
Pizza time.
It's Tobey Maguire. We're delivering pizza. Watch that happen, dude. Wow.
No, I don't.
Pizza time.
No.
He's slated for Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, only that one. So we'll see.
So far. Wait, hold on. But Quicksilver, Peter Evans, he wasn't slated to appear in WandaVision.
That's the thing. Nobody knew he was gonna come out until the Spanish guy he leaked it. And he got fucking fired. The Mexican voice actor, he was gone. Like he
Wait,
lost.
what Mexican voice actor?
The Mexican voice actor who does the voiceovers. He was like, I can't wait to come back as Pietro in WandaVision. Woo! And then like 5 minutes later, he deleted the tweet. His entire account was deleted, and he got fired. Right? But of course, people saved the tweet, and then they were like, ooh. And so they're like, oh, he might appear, you know. But they said Peter Evans was going to appear in the TV show, but they didn't know as who, you know. They thought it was just gonna be like a nod or something. But he's just straight up, hey, what's up, sis? And you're like, oh. So I was reading something online how
people are saying that he's not gonna be Quicksilver, that he's actually Mephisto.
No. Disguise. He is Quicksilver, because remember when the kids asked. Okay, so the kids, she can't control the twins. She cannot control the twins. Edward's gone. Rest in peace, Edward.
I think she's losing control of Vision. I forgot the second part of my perfectly balanced breakfast.
What was the second part? Coffee. Pours it all over the computer. No, I was gonna say that she is not controlling the twins anymore, because she was saying, hey guys, don't just age up, and she was going like, no, don't do that, and then they did it anyway, which means she is not in control of the twins. She's losing control of Vision as well, and because Vision's getting more self-aware and he's able to go bzzz, so it's like, what the fuck? We know it's Vision's dead body, but what is Vision?
No. Here's part of my theory. I've never bought into that she's piloting his dead body.
She literally.
My theory is that she brought Vision back to life only within that reality. So within that bubble, Vision can stay alive. Like it's like actually Vision. He has control over his own body, because think of it from a point of a traumatized lover. Like she wouldn't get much like catharsis or much like wants, or it wouldn't really fulfill her need if it was just her piloting Vision. So my assumption is that she was able to bring him back to life within that reality bubble, and that's why she has to maintain it.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense, yeah. Because
outside of that bubble, he's a corpse, and she would have to pilot his corpse.
Mm-hmm. And
so
way more traumatic.
Yeah, way more traumatic. So within that bubble, he's alive. And that's why she can't necessarily control him. That's why she has to rewind time to keep him from doing that. Because if she could just pilot his dead body, she wouldn't have to rewind time.
That's true.
To like erase his memory and stuff.
But she's losing her grip on him. And okay, so I'm pretty sure she has no control over the kids, because of course we saw in the beginning she was like shush, and then nothing, right? So she told them, hey, they were like, oh, didn't you have a brother? And she was like, yeah, I have a brother, and he's very far away. She didn't tell them that he was outright dead, right? So I'm thinking he was like, hey, he's far away, right? They don't know he's dead. So she was like, why doesn't he ever come visit? He's far away. So they pulled him in from another reality. And then they were like, that's why you have that version of Quicksilver. Because it is Quicksilver, right? But it's a different version of him. That's why. So the twins don't realize that he's dead, right? So they're like, he's far away. Okay, let's bring him in from far away, because we've seen they can manipulate reality too. So imagine that's like imagine that'd be pretty cool. And then like once the bubble pops, he's like, "What the? Where am I?" And then that's how you get into like maybe the X-Men and stuff like that. But we'll see, because he's literally Quicksilver now. So it's like,
imagine. Oh, I brought Dad too.
I brought that.
oh, dude, imagine. Because remember, technically they're not mutants because they're created by the stone, right? And also, didn't Magneto's kids die in one of the X-Men movies? I'm like pretty sure.
I don't think so. Evans might have died from old age, because when Evans was Quicksilver, it was like the 80s. So by 2020, he might have died.
No, I mean, let me see, Michael Fassbender.
Because he would have been 60 in the present.
Remember Magneto had a kid in the movie. Let me see. X-Men.
Oh yeah, that kid and that one from Apocalypse.
Did he have? Yeah, he has a wife and a daughter. His daughter possessing an undefined mutant ability to command animals.
And she
died. She died.
Yeah.
That was like, they killed his family twice over in that series, because they got.
Say he had a kid, right? Supposedly, but I guess not. So yeah, his daughter's locket. Okay.
No, but Quicksilver, like he was born in like the 80s. He was like the early 80s version of Quicksilver. So 20 years later, he might be dead. And that's not just 20 years later in the show. It's like like in that reality, he might be dead. I don't know. That's why I was kind of confused when you were like, "Oh, didn't he die?" I was like, mayhaps.
No, I don't think he would have died of old age or anything like that. But let me see. X-Men, what are they? Fucking Days of Future Past. That's when they.
Oh, also, did you notice that 80s Quicksilver appeared in the 80s episode of the show?
Yeah. You know, that makes sense. But I was gonna say, what year are they in?
Wasn't there? Didn't you guys see that one?
1973. 1973. So technically, it was the 70s.
So even more time.
In Days of Future Past, that's where they're in the 70s. Yeah. So, or actually, yeah, Days of Future Past. Yep. Quicksilver kitchen scene, 1973. So he would be 50 years older than that. So he'd be like 60 something basically, or even 70 years old, supposedly, if it was like 2023. But it wouldn't matter, because remember, they would have just manipulated him to bring him into the present.
It's like the timelines. This timeline for the MCU is farther ahead than the timeline for Evan Peters.
Exactly.
So like for Evan Peters, it's the 80s. For them, even though they're like at the same time, this is the 80s. This is the present.
Yeah. But I wonder,
or technically future for us. Technically, because it's like they're in technically like 2023 or something like that. Or 2024.
No, they're in 2023, right? Because it was 4 years later. Yeah, 4 years after 2019.
Yeah.
Because it was like Endgame.
5 years later.
Infinity War.
Was it 5 years later or 4 years later?
I think it was 5 years
later.
later.
Was five years earlier. Endgame was 5 years later.
Let me see. Oh yeah, 5 year jump. Yeah, so 2024. Yep. Damn.
GG. Yeah. And yeah. Oh, I finally figured out how Hydra Silk fits into WandaVision.
How?
Or at least I think I did. Because remember how we were thinking that like, oh, Hydra Soap, the only reference is to like Coulson, like the soap, right? That he was like, oh, Hydra's creating soap that like brainwashes people. It's because in Wanda's first appearance, the next event in her life is her brainwashing the Avengers to fight each other at the beginning of Age of Ultron. Like I felt so stupid. Yeah.
Washing. Now I feel dumb. Damn, that's funny.
right? Like it's so like right on the nose. It's like, bruh, we dumb as fuck.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah.
Oh man.
Was there a teaser for Fantastic Four in one of the episodes? No.
No, nothing like
For
that yet.
Reed
Oh, they said something about an unnamed engineer,
Astrophysicist.
astrophysicist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like maybe Reed Richards.
Maybe Reed Richards. Because people were saying it might have been Sue Storm, but Sue Storm is a biochemist, not an astrophysicist.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she was on the plane too.
Who's the aerospace engineer Monica mentions. Damn. It's like,
Yeah.
he just says, like, just offhand. It's like, yeah, someone says something. He's like, but
Oh,
damn, that'd be cool.
okay. So, what was I gonna say? Do you believe Wanda?
What?
I do.
She-
Like towards
she
the end of the
said-
show.
She's like, it's not me doing everything, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
she's
of
also-
course.
I
It's
think
it's
she's
got to be like
also being
Mephisto or
manipulated.
something in the background. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be that 100%. So
100% gonna be Mephisto. Well, not 100% gonna be Mephisto, but it's gonna be either Mephisto or someone else.
because remember, they
Doing-
even had a thing about that in the Loki show. How they had a reference to Mephisto. They had his image up in the glass. So it's like, who do they really work for? You know?
Oh shit! What if all the TV universe it's like building up like Thanos style to Mephisto, and the TV universe has like its big bad Mephisto, and then the movie universe is
Honestly.
gonna have another big bad.
Yeah, I mean, they said it's gonna be like Kang the Conqueror. It's gonna be because he's in the Ant-Man 3. The time
Yeah.
travel guy.
But I mean, like here's the issue. We don't know if they're just gonna use them as a one-off because Ultron was like a world-threatening, like universe-threatening character too, and he's only appeared once. And then they're using Gore the God Butcher in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Dude, I know. I can't wait to see that. Honestly,
Yeah,
ever since
but like
reading
that's
all
the
that.
thing. Like he threatened the existence of all reality as well in his one appearance in the comics.
Mhm.
And so now we have two potential like Thanos style enemies, and I low-key feel they're all red herrings, not gonna lie.
Honestly, dude. Also, remember when Agnes missed her cue? And it's like, how does she know? That was like, even I was like, what? Like, what's happening? I was waiting for the cut to happen too, but nothing happened. She was like, oh, sorry. Okay.
Do you want to run it again? Yeah.
For me that's evidence that she's Agatha Harkness. Because Wanda's rewound all the time in that barrier, and we saw that during the episode 3. So that means how can she remember everything that like from those times where she's been rewound? The only thing that makes sense is if she protected herself with magic or something.
Yeah, and she's the only one who was like Herb, like she was telling Herb, just shh, don't say anything, right? And he listened to her, right? And just keep trying to play along with everything that happens. So, yeah, something's up with that. And remember how every time she's alluding to her husband, how he's like horrible and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, the devil's in the details, and oh, kids, you can never control them. And it's like she's literally spewing all of the
Exposition.
she's expositioning everything, literally everything.
What's up, Alan?
Oh, he can't hear you.
Anyway.
Alan.
Stop! You violated the law.
And we're
I'm
back.
gonna have to do some quick editing.
Now you know. Oh my god. But okay. So, anyways.
Anyways.
So remember how Scarlet Witch
you
also
want
said
to-
she can't bring people back from the dead. So, what is Vision then? You know, what if she brought Vision back from another universe, and then we already saw his dead body. So
Yeah.
who knows?
No. Okay. So this ties into another theory I have as to how Wanda was able to bring Vision back to life. So I feel like the way she got involved with Mephisto was that, how do you call it? She made like a monkey's paw type of deal. Where it's like she made a deal with Mephisto. She bargained with the devil to bring Vision back to life. And Mephisto brought Vision back to life. But Wanda's maintaining him. Like her power is maintaining him and maintaining the whole thing. But that whole thing was created by Mephisto. And the reason that Wanda can't remember it is because that was part of like the monkey's paw deal. Like Mephisto accomplished her deal, but now he's keeping them trapped inside of there. for whatever means.
But
like,
I mean, she didn't seem trapped because remember she got out of the bubble to go, "Do not interfere. This is my life," and then she went back in. So it's like. And did you notice a slight accent she had when she was outside too? Because it's showing how it's like, oh, that's like her when she's real, and then she just has a full-on American accent because it's like, oh, honey, here we go, you know. And when she got out, she was like,
Tommy.
"This is my life. You out? No,
out.
You
you
lose.
interfere, you go gulag." Exactly.
No, but like,
You lose.
that's why. But like, I feel like she has
You just
control. She has a modicum amount
forever.
of control, but they're still technically trapped. If not, then why wouldn't she just leave with Vision?
Because she
She
wants
didn't
to
go
keep the
over-
facade up for him too. That's the thing. Because if anyone else sees them, they're gonna know, hey, didn't Vision die? He's gonna go, did I die? And then boom. But if she creates that fake reality, she can go, okay, we're just living happily ever after. We have the perfect suburban life. No one can bother us because you can't get in, and if you get in, then you get converted. So you know, it's like whatever.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, they're still technically trapped there,
What,
and
what
so
gets me
I
is,
feel like that's all part of Mephisto's ploy to keep
what
them
gets
there.
me is Vision could touch one of the persons and bring them back to sane.
Yeah. How
Remember
does
what he did?
How would he bring
I
them
know.
back then if he doesn't have?
Yeah.
But
If
the
he's
not
Mind Stone's
the
not
real
real.
Vision.
But it's not real.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but it's still part like his power set.
It's part of the illusion.
yeah.
But I feel like this is all a time heist. As you
Another
said,
one.
no, but what Edward said before that they brought back, she reversed time back because before 2019, Vision was alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, Hector died.
Oh no, so much for that good internet.
Or-
Honestly, Hector be like, that internet went well, and then just
I heard the time. You know how in Endgame they went back in time
Oh,
to
Hector,
get stones,
we have you
but the
back.
catch is
Sorry, I think you lagged out.
Yeah, you lagged the fuck out. Your ping went to like 2003.
Okay,
well, where did I cut off?
you started saying that, and then that was pretty much it. And then you came back
So,
and you were
you know
like
how-
2019, and we're like, huh?
So you know how for Endgame they could go back in time to get the stones,
Yeah.
but to make sure nothing gets fucked up, they had to go back again and put the stones back,
Yeah.
right? If what Edward said was right, that she and her reality time went back, maybe she just did the time heist thing because
Pull the Mind Stone out of another reality.
yeah, whatever. What I'm trying to say is because Vision's dead at 2019, right?
Mhm.
So she I guess she went back in time just like everyone else did for Endgame, and just living in her own reality there. Because you know how Captain America was able to live a long life.
Well, but she doesn't have access to any of that, like, because remember when the break-in was happening, they said she just stole his body and that was it, and they took apart his body, which means like they can break vibranium. So that's a whole nother fucking series of questions.
Well, no, like here's the thing. Like, I feel that that guy, he's a fucking piece of shit.
Of course,
He's
Hydra.
the big even. Yeah, I feel like he's the big villain of the series. Not necessarily Hydra, maybe Hydra, but like he's like one of the big bads.
because they're trying to make weapons out of him. That's
They were
why.
trying to make weapons out of him. That's why he's manipulating, and that's why Wanda went into breaking, because she found out that they were breaking his will,
Mhm, his
and then
living
Wanda
will.
had her own breakdown. Yeah, his living will.
He was alive.
So Scarlet Witch is a necrophiliac, confirmed, is what I understand.
Dude, this morning,
You had sex with another dead body. Edward,
Yes.
no.
Edward,
Edward,
how
no.
many times
multiple
do I have to tell
actually.
you?
It was an orgy.
How do? It's not an orgy if you're the only one alive.
Jesus.
That just
Christ.
makes it spicier.
Oh god.
Oh god.
No, I messaged my friend who finally caught up with WandaVision last night, and I was like, "Wait, is Wanda technically a pedo? Because Vision is like 7 years old."
Well, technically no, because remember the consciousness inside the Mind Stone is like ageless. It's been there since the beginning of the universe. So if anything, the age the Age Stone, if anything, the Mind Stone's robbing the cradle.
True. Wait, but Vision's consciousness doesn't come from the Mind Stone. It's like
Part of it.
amalgamation of a part of it. It's like an amalgamation of Tony, Bruce, Ultron, and the Mind Stone. which means it's essentially a
And-
completely new consciousness.
But it still has all the experience, you know, of all those
I mean,
combined
even
people.
Vision considers himself to have been born the day before in
It's like,
Age
I
of
was
Ultron.
born yesterday.
Yeah,
But still, I mean, you can clearly tell because he's basically
the
omnipotent.
pedonecrophiliac comes
No,
from.
no, no. I was saying because he's omnipotent, the reason you wouldn't call her a pedo is because he's omnipotent and he has the understandings of everything that's going on, you know? Like, yeah, sure, maybe small jokes or whatever will fly off, but he understands everything that's going on, you know? It's not like a baby or a child that doesn't understand consent, et cetera, and stuff like that, you know? Because he's literally he's able to talk, he's able to give his own, he's self-aware, and he can give like his kinds of thoughts and stuff like that, you know? Now, I'm not saying if there's a 12-year-old out there that's self-aware, that's illegal still, okay?
Stop! You violated the law.
I'm saying for MCU purposes only, Vision is an adult, okay? He was born an adult. We're gonna put it like that. Because remember, if it's a baby and the baby's 1,000 years old, you're not gonna feel comfortable. You know
Yeah,
you
no.
wouldn't. Exactly.
No.
Exactly. If it looks like a baby, you're gonna be like, oh, it's like, it's okay, I'm 1,000. And it's like, no. You can't justify that to me, neckbeards. You cannot.
All those fucking weebs.
Yeah,
It's 1,000.
You don't understand. She's actually a 10,000-year-old dragon maid. Then why do you like her? Why do you like her looking like that? Oh, it's because she's so like cute and small, you know. So you're saying you like her because she looks like a 12-year-old? No, but you don't understand. She's actually 10,000 years old. Okay, so it's okay for me to jerk off to her. And it's like, yeah, you're secretly a pedo, aren't you?
Edward,
Get some help.
I remember the time I took Andres to watch Food Wars, and
What's Food Wars? Oh,
An
fucking
Anime Expo?
garbage. Wait, which one was Food
Low key,
Wars?
all the food on Food Wars looks so good.
yeah,
Like I hate seafood, right? I really dislike seafood. And when they cook seafood on there, I'm like,
I mean, only because they're cooking seafood basically on them. They're like, here we go, we're serving sushi naked on them, and it's like,
What?
ba-doom, tss, and the ladies like they eat a taste and they're like, and the guys are like, when they eat and stuff, and it's
Andres
okay,
was
I
like
haven't seen
telling
those parts. I have not seen those parts.
in the first episode.
the first episode,
literally-
and
I
you
don't
haven't
watch
watched it at
anime
all.
like that. I just watch clips on YouTube and shit.
Dude, oh yeah,
You haven't watched
because
it.
those clips are not posted on YouTube. They're posted on Pornhub. That makes sense. Okay.
What?
Because of how sexual they are. Yeah, Food
I'm
Wars is-
confused.
Watch the anime, you'll understand.
Let's watch a preview of it. Let's see if we don't get claimed.
Oh god,
All right.
no.
Okay, season 1 official trailer. You guys ready? Food Wars. Here we are, boys.
No, fuck. No, I'm not prepared for this.
I just remember Andres screaming at everyone.
violated the law.
She's 16. She's 16. All concerned.
Did you see that?
Okay, with those 3 images, already we're going into some.
This
What
is the
fuck?
trailer. This is the trailer. Probably getting claimed for this. I'm gonna have to dispute it. But look,
Yeah.
okay, you understand the point, right? We're 30 seconds in. You understand already. Okay.
3 seafood scenes have already happened, and we're fucking 4 seconds into the trailer.
Yeah, he's cooking harder and harder, and then Jesus, it just gets worse. Oh my God, they can't show that on YouTube.
We can't show that on YouTube.
Suma is a teenage chef who is always looking for the perfect flavors and combinations in his art, the art of cooking. Oh my God, it's so dumb. My mom walked in on me watching this one night and immediately switched to my porn tab. Phew, so close. Didn't want her to think I was some kind of weird perv. Nobody. Anime characters nutting from food. What does he put in the food to make people feel that way? It's a lot of LSD. I'll tell you
Ecstasy.
that. Jesus. A lot of ecstasy. There we go. His food is just rife with ecstasy. And oh my God. Like literally in the first, like I would not have been able to show the next few things because it was really just them with just lights barely covering anything. And then the food in the background. The food was in the background, okay? It was not in the foreground.
No thanks. I'll just stick to watching how do you call it? What the fuck is that anime called? Otherworld Restaurant Nikoya or Nobu, some shit like that. Where like the main focus is actually the food and everything looks super delicious.
I don't know, but now I'm getting hungry. Damn it, let's go to Little Tokyo. Wait, there's still a pandemic.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Wait, they approved outdoor dining. Wait, I still don't want to get coronavirus.
I have
Your
corona.
brother, your brother got corona already. Huh?
Yeah, Alan already got it. I haven't gotten it. Dude, I had the test yesterday. It was fucking terrible. They go, "Fum, fum," and I was like, hopefully it won't be that bad. She stuck it in all the way up, and I was like, and then my eyes started like watering, and I was like, okay, it's fine. And then she's like, okay, next nostril, and I was like, wait, what? She stuck in the next nostril, and then pulled it out real quick, and I was like, and then my eyes were just like watering, and I was sneezing a bunch. But
Why
it
don't
was
you just do the at-home test?
because
There's
that's the
also
only one they offered.
saliva test.
That's literally the only one they offered, dude. Like, I swear they do that just so you can be like, I don't want to take it. And it's like, you don't get the procedure. Oh, yeah, because I'm getting my tonsils taken out next Thursday. So I have to have that test done before because that's like the fastest one or whatever. It's, there's no,
No. Just get the at-home test. You can order a test online, and it'll come to your door like within like a day or two.
But this is the hospital test. That's why. Because the hospital requires that. It's like the antibody test to see if I've had it before. But yeah, and it's basically the whole thing to make sure I don't have it right now to see if I've had it before. But yeah, I never got sick when Alan got sick. Luckily, we kept him in his room and we were just like, and then yeah, it was crazy. There's a lot of cleaning, but no, I mean now everyone's fine. It's funny, literally everyone, my mom, my dad, Alan, everyone got it, and I was just like sitting here like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna get sick, and that was pretty much it. But I wasn't like I didn't feel anything from it. I didn't feel like coughs or anything. And I swear, I remember at the very beginning of the pandemic, every time I woke up with a sore throat, I was like, oh, fuck, this is it. This is coronavirus. And then after like, after like the third month, I stopped panicking. I was just like, if it happens, it happens. And then after that, when people started seeing how bad it gets, then, we were like, we should probably listen to what they say. So, yeah. Oh, dude, I remember at the beginning, I was like, man, why are all these retards wearing masks and stuff? They're overblowing it. Okay, it's just like the flu. And then once I started like learning more about it, I was like, oh god, no, it's not.
It's not the flu. It's not the flu.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
Just started freaking out.
But yeah, they stuck it in my nose, and then they're gonna get a little melon baller and just scoop out my tonsils finally, because they are. Let's see if you guys can see them from here.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
eating, dude.
huge, dude. They're huge. It's ridiculous. They've been like that for a while, but now that I finally have actual, yeah, like you can't even see yours. You're not supposed to be able to see them. They're like just on the sides, and then look at that. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But
I'm clean. I am the embodiment of perfection.
you can see them from here, dude. They're freaking
Jesus.
huge. But yeah, so now they're gonna just scoop them out, and then I'm gonna eat ice cream and then not talk at work for a week. So hopefully, and. Fuck, man, I hate work. I hate work still, but I'm still trying to get a managerial job just because they're like, hey, we sent out your diplomas. Hector, have you gotten your diploma yet? Hello?
No,
Hector? Hello?
no,
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Okay, I think you were lagging. That's why. Because you went like, and then I heard it a little while later. It was like, no. And I was like, oh,
So much
okay.
for that high quality internet.
Hector,
I know.
did you use the Ethernet cord?
No,
Oh my god, Hector, what did I take the Ethernet cord over there for? I'm gonna throw an Xbox controller at you, dude. I got an actual Xbox controller now, like the real ones, not the bootleg ones, and it's so much more solid. So now when I'm playing Injustice, it's like, it's a lot better. Hector, did I tell you I beat Doom Eternal on Nightmare? I died a bunch. I did die a bunch. I'll be honest. I did die a bunch. But I finished the trials in like 3 tries, dude. It was so easy. I'm telling you. You got to use the ballista. Have you finished it yet or no?
the whole Doom I finished the Doom campaign.
No,
on
but part
Nightmare.
1. Part 1.
Ancient Gods? No.
Bruh, have you tried switching between the ballista super shotgun when you're facing heavies?
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna tell. I got through that Slayer gate that I was stuck on.
Which one? The one in
No.
Urdak, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you guys want to know something that's pretty weird?
Your mom.
Besides that,
Okay, what?
apparently pump and dump schemes aren't illegal when it comes to cryptocurrencies.
It's because they're not regulated by the SEC, so it doesn't matter. You could literally be like, I mean, like Tesla, dude. You see that Tesla bought like billions of dollars in crypto, dude. It went up like it's gone up $11,000 Bitcoin.
Dogecoin went up too.
Dude. I mean, that one's not
Dogecoin.
as impressive just because the price is a little. It's
Yeah.
like in the cents, but like yeah, it's at 6 cents. It's not even really doing anything, but Bitcoin went up $11,000 in the last week. Like it went up $4,000 on the day they announced it alone. Like I'm literally, if you had bought one Bitcoin, you would have had $11,000 more worth of Bitcoin. But of course, one Bitcoin is like $40,000 now. So
Yeah. So it would be like
It's-
$55,000
yeah,
for a Bitcoin.
Two of those
Well,
will
no,
be
right
price
now
of
it's
a
like still
Tesla, dude.
40,000. What?
Two of those will be a price of a Tesla.
Legit, dude. It's insane. I'm trying to see.
I will pay you 2 Bitcoin. Now give me my Tesla.
Exactly. Let's see. So Bitcoin's at 46,000 right now. 46,400. Let me see. In the last hour, it's gone down $500 in the last hour. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, this feels like you should have
That's
gone
how it
into it
works.
5 years ago. But you know, it's funny though. It actually at the beginning of the pandemic, when everyone was panic selling, Bitcoin was worth $4,840. So basically, if you had invested like $10,000, or if you bought 2 Bitcoins for about $10,000, you would have had basically almost $100,000 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it was probably a very good investment.
10x your money.
Yeah.
10x.
Oh, 43 minutes ago, some guy said his luxury dealership has sold 17 cars for Bitcoins. So, yeah, how about that?
How about it? Yeah, the more it circulates, the more it's gonna reduce in value.
But the more people actually respect it as an actual like source, then that's when it goes up in value. That's why.
Yeah, that's the thing. But that's like the balancing act. Like the more people use it as a medium of exchange, the less valuable it'll get because the more that's going to be needed to circulate.
Mhm.
But then the fact that people value it like as an actual currency, as an actual medium of exchange, the more value it'll get
Yeah.
at the same time. So it's just weird. It's weird. Currency isn't real. Reality isn't real. We live in the matrix. Fucking kill myself now.
Exactly. That's how you do it. Okay. So I was gonna say. So imagine. Okay. So we graduated in 2015, right?
Mm-hmm.
So June 2015, one Bitcoin is worth $250. Let's say, right? 250 at just about the end of June, right? So if you took out $100,000 student loan and bought nothing but Bitcoin with it, you would have 400 Bitcoins. Those 400 Bitcoins would be worth now, and remember, you're not paying interest on those student loans because they're student loans. Let's see, $46,540. Those Bitcoins are now worth, it's only about $18 million. So, you know.
Yeah, just 18 mil.
$18,616,000. So after you pay back the loan of $100,000, a small loan of $100,000 at no interest because you've been in school the whole time, and then we'll go ahead and take off the Uncle Sam's share, you still have $11 million left over.
Just don't cash it all in, and then Uncle Sam will never know.
Stupid. Just keep buying gift cards, buy a bunch of Visa gift cards, and then keep transferring them over to your. It's like, why did you have $11 million worth of Visa gift cards transferred over to you? I won a lot of sweepstakes. I don't know, you know.
Yeah,
But no, I mean anything over 300 gets taxed. So.
Yeah.
It's literally less of a headache though to just
Pay your taxes.
honestly.
Literally.
Okay, or actually, let's say this, right? You have $100,000 and you get they're 250 a share, so you have 400 Bitcoins. And what happens if you sell at the first peak? Because remember the first peak was back in 2017 and it was worth $20,000 basically. So you sell them for, let's say 19,000 just to be safe on the low end, right? $19,000, you have $7.6 million. And then you reinvest that when it drops again down to 3,200. And so you now have 2,375 Bitcoins, which you then sell at the next high, which actually didn't happen until 2019. So $11,000. And then you reinvest that. So basically I'm saying if you get everything perfectly.
Yeah, just don't fuck up.
Exactly.
Get good.
Reinvest that into the crash that happened last March for, where is it? $5,000. You now have 5,225 Bitcoins, and then you finally sell for 46,000 a piece. 46,500. Congratulations, you've made $242,962,000 off Bitcoin because you priced everything perfectly. So now with that information,
Just put it in your
go back
IRA.
in time. Go back in time 5 years. You know exactly when all the peaks are going to be. Remember, the first peak is in December 2017. When it hits 19,000, you sell. And then you buy it when it dips down to 3,200. You sell when it hits 11,000. You buy when it dips down again in March of 2020. And then you finally sell.
Fuck that. Just take a screenshot.
Exactly, dude. That's
Just
so
take a
easy.
screenshot.
That's not even that many to remember, though. Honestly, you buy in 2015, right when you graduate, because they're approving you for student loans up the butt. It doesn't even matter what you spend it on. Honestly, you'll be going to ELAC and then be like, oh, I need $100,000 in student loans. They'll be like, for what? And I'm like, for my expenses, dog.
Yeah, man.
$250.
I need $4.6 million in student loan.
Exactly. And let's say you get out in June, right? We got out at like the beginning of June. It was like the end of May, wasn't it? So even by the time the money's transferred into the Bitcoin account, you'll have plenty of time to spend those $100,000 because it hits 250 by the end of June. So remember, you buy 2015, sell December 2017. That's the important one, okay? Remember this for when you guys go back in time.
Sell 2017. Sell.
$242 million. Basically $243 million if you hit it right. So you're basically set for life, and you can just play video games and watch anime big titties all day.
Yeah. Don't even need to finish college. Just fucking big titty anime.
You need to finish college so that they don't start charging you interest on the $100,000 loan. But even then, you can be like, just do a lazy business degree and be like, haha. And then you finish your business degree and that's it.
Honestly, business degrees are a joke.
Legit. Oh wait, Hector. Did it say that your degree was awarded yet on the website or no?
No, it says progress and review still. I don't know why.
Oh, you have to email them, dude. They're fucking retards. I'm gonna say it. They're fucking retards, dude. The people there, no. You literally have to email them because mine, it said in review for like ever, and then I emailed them saying, hey, it was awarded on like the 29th of December and nothing happened. And then 2 days later, they're like, oh, okay, it's been awarded. So they're literally not even gonna review it until like next semester, basically, because
Yo, that's
yours,
fucking bullshit.
yeah, it's so stupid. Because mine, for some reason, it said expected it said expected graduation date spring 2021, right? So I'm assuming they weren't gonna review until then, and then it changed to expected graduation date fall 2020 because they reviewed and awarded it in 2020. You get me? Fall of 2020. So then they finally said, okay, within 7 days it'll be sent out. And then a week later, they're like, okay, it got sent out finally. So it takes like 3 or 4 days to arrive. But yeah, literally just email them because they're absolute retards and they don't care. They won't even check if you don't email them.
Yeah. You've already paid them. They don't fucking care.
Exactly.
What's that saying in Spanish? Músico pagado no canta.
I'm not that Mexican, but apparently, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A musician is paid if they gotta sing.
I like the English analogy better. You fuck the prostitute first and then you pay her, okay? I've been through this rodeo before.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, on your trip to Mexico?
No, because it was, where was this? From some TV show where they're like, the guy thinks the lady's a hooker, right? But she's not a hooker. And she's like, okay, so where's the payment? And he's like, oh, no, not up front. I've been through this before. So, I mean, because of course he probably got scammed by another hooker. So, But yeah, so yeah. And then if you don't pay up, a black guy comes and breaks your legs.
Yeah.
By the way, that's not racist. That's statistically accurate, okay? All the times I've gotten my legs broken have been by huge black men, so.
Look, what happens in Edward's sex dungeon stays in Edward's sex dungeon.
Ah, shit.
Jesus Christ.
I guess we're gonna have to leak that now. Beep. So, Hector, did you know there's 5 seasons of Food Wars? I wonder why.
Yes.
I wonder why.
Holy shit. Have you watched all of it, Hector?
Yes.
Oh my, you watched all of it?
He's waiting
Oh,
up until
so how do
midnight
you-
for every episode like we do for WandaVision.
It ended
He's
in
just there
September
like,
2020, so you have it all out there apparently.
It's on Crunchyroll.
Fuck, I forgot it was 2021. Like every time you say 2020, I'm like, oh yeah, that's this. Oh, so it ended this year. It's like, no, that's last year now.
There's other animes to watch under.
No, there isn't. Not for you, Hector. It has food and boobs. That's both the things that you like, okay?
It's ready for porn.
Exactly. Anime,
Jeez.
titties, and food. That's all you need, Hector.
Titty porn.
Jesus.
Oh wait, no, titty anime. No wait, food titty anime.
Food. It's food service. It's not fan service. It's food service. Anime food service. You know how long the plot? There's apparently 5 seasons, right? And the plot has been summarized in 4 paragraphs.
I'm starting to hate cooking, but
You're starting to? I mean, honestly, because remember, every time you turn your passion
Like-
into a job, you start to like hate it and whatever. But
Yeah.
that's why my passion is not helping customers. Fuck customers,
Fuck customers, honestly.
dude. Honestly,
Customers are some bullshit. No, I'm just kidding. I can't
You guys are
say
lagging
that.
in and out.
I have a
Oh,
business.
I'm lagging.
Oh, Hector's lagging. Okay,
Well,
there we go.
I was like, what if my internet's superior and you guys are lagging?
Nope. It's Hector. What did I ask you? Did you plug in the Ethernet cord? The one job you had to do? And Hector's like, nah.
No.
Hector, what's wrong with the internet? It's broken. Did you plug in the Ethernet cord? No. Hector, you're starting to sound a lot like a customer now. Jesus.
Hector was a real customer all along.
Oh my God, Hector was the customer. Hector
Just
was the
sign into
customer
your account.
inside of us.
What
all
account?
along. Dude, like anytime someone calls and they're like, hi, yeah, I'm a Bank of America client. And I'm like, oh, really? You're a Bank of America client calling Bank of America?
Who would have guessed?
Blowing my mind, bro. The other day I went to a Carl's Jr. and I was like, hey, I'm a Carl's Jr. customer and I'm here to order from Carl's Jr. Then what are you doing here?
They were so shocked.
Oh, every fucking time they're like, well, I think that as a customer of Bank of America, and right there my brain just shuts off and I go, I don't care. I just don't care. Or dude, honestly, my grip has gotten so strong because I use this thing as you know, like instead of a stress ball, it's like this. So every time I get mad, before I would be like, ugh, but now I just go and I go as fast as I possibly can, just start squeezing the thing, and I'm just doing this. And I'm pretty sure in the calls you can hear the clicking in the background, just going. And that's why you can tell I have a difficult customer because fuck customers, dude. The stupidest things like this Karen cunt. She was like, oh, you guys have no authorization to take money out of my account. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, we do. The bank's a private business. It's not a public service, you fucking moron. If they say that a claim goes the way they say, then you're fucked. That's it. When she was like, no, this was a claim that was made in the account, and no, we already resolved that claim. You have no right. And I was like, okay, let me go ahead and double check here. And in the background, she's just swearing, right? She's like, oh, these fucking stupid ass people. I can't believe. And then the guy in the back, like her boyfriend, is like, that's bullshit. Just tell them they got to give you your money back. That's how it works. And I'm like, I have to mute it because I'm cackling at this point because I'm going, you fucking Karen, you're not getting shit back. You tried to file a claim and it was not resolved in your favor, so you're fucked, right? But in my head, I'm like, I don't have to deal with this. I can pass over to the existing claims, right? And I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and double check. And I'm like, she's like, okay, can you get like a manager or someone who can resolve this right now? And I'm like, one moment. And I just click mute, right? I don't put her on hold or anything. And she immediately starts swearing again. She's like, fucking idiots. And go call someone, because apparently, so it was a claim made on her account while she had a co-owner on the account. So she thought that because she took the co-owner off the account, the claim would not be, if the claim was resolved against her, they wouldn't take money out of her account. But I'm like, that's not how that works. Exactly. She was like, that person's not even on my account anymore. It's not my claim. And I'm like, if it's a claim made on the account, it's a claim on your account, regardless of you trying to be like, oh, well, I closed my account and... Okay, I have a second story to back to on top of this now. So
I was
she's
gonna
like,
say, would this work?
Yeah.
If she had removed her money from there and then removed herself as owner, leaving that other guy under the bus?
exactly. Like she should have done that. Honestly, she should have, because if it wasn't her thing to deal with, you know, it's a tricky thing because having a co-owner on your account is it opens so many legal things, which is why you always hear that meme of like, oh my God, she wants to get a joint bank account with me, but it's like. Honestly, it's not a good idea most of the time if they're not like in an actual, you know, relationship and stuff like that. Because if you're not even married and you just put a co-owner on the account, that co-owner has full access to all the funds, full access to everything. They can close the account and cash it out any fucking day they want to. Like customers will always be like, no, they don't have access to the account. Their name is the only thing on there, but I'm the primary holder. And I'm like, actually, you're co-owners on the account. So both of your names are on the title. And it's like, no, mine's first and they're second. And I'm just like in my head, I'm like, that's not how that works. Like co-owner. Do you know what co-owner? Conjunto con esta persona, pendejo. Like they don't understand that the second they add someone on there, they have full access. They can do whatever they want, right? So anyway, back to the bank being a private business, which can say fuck you at any time. They can close your account at any time and send out the money to your house for any reason. And third story actually, because some guy bitched about that. He was like, they just closed my account without any warning. I've been a customer for like 30 years. And I'm like, oh, so yeah, you know. And then I talked to the manager. I was like asking one of my managers, like, what's up with that? And they're like, oh, they can do that anytime. Like the bank's a private business. And I'm like, wow. But it makes sense. It's a private business. They're, you know, if they decide one day they don't want to do business with you anymore, that's it. They don't do business with you. So back to this one. She's like, they have no right, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and double check here. And I was like, okay, so I do see the existing claims department. They're the experts with this, which is basically translation for, I don't, you know, like you can't do anything here. I'm going to go and give you to someone else, and God bless their poor, Godspeed to those poor souls who you're going to start yelling at now. Right. And so I transfer, as I'm transferring over to the existing claims, like, okay, I'll go ahead and transfer. She's like, oh, first of all, your bank is fucking bullshit. Okay. This is the stupidest service ever. And I'm like, one moment. And I just hit transfer. And then she's, and I was like, fuck off. And so story number 2, which is basically the same thing. She was like, I see here, I have a legal order on my account, which means that someone had a levy or someone had the proper legal authorization to take money out of their account. It's called a legal order because the bank is served papers by the courts, right? It's not just like a random person fucking legal order. Sir, that's a Pollo Loco, you know, coupon. It's like
$5
legal order. It's not. It doesn't work like that. It's a whole long process
legal
that
order.
happens. We
Legal
have
order.
a whole legal department. Exactly. It's not just someone whipping out their dick going legal order. It's an actual process. And she's like, you guys have no right to take that money from me. This is illegal. And I'm like, it's actually called a legal order, not an illegal order. Dumb Karen. And she's like, well, no, I want to speak to blah, blah. And I'm like, we don't have any authority on that. Every time someone places a legal order, it always says, okay, have the customer contact this number because this is the number that served them, right? Like, you know how in the TV shows, like, you've been served. If they're getting sued, if they have to collect taxes, anything. So, like, there's the number. She's like, no, I already called them and they said it was a mistake. So you guys need to reverse that now. And I'm like, oh, you're right. They said, they said, yeah, you're right. Duh.
Where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button?
That was easy.
Oh, there's my reverse all your problems button right here, you dumb cunt. There it is. Wait. Ma'am, let me get out the bank controller. Ready? Up, down, left, right. Oh, you've entered in the bank cheat codes telling me that's not how that works. I only work at the bank. I don't know anything. So this dumb cunt goes, that's illegal. You guys can't do this without my authorization. You guys should have told me. And I'm like, and I'm talking to my manager because I'm like, do they get any notification? And they're like, no, because you know, the bank isn't required to tell them that because like basically some dumb shit where the bank doesn't actually have to tell you. It just, the legal order will show up one day on your account and then you just contact whatever number they leave in the notes, right? So it was like because of some like payments or whatever that she hadn't done, and she was like, it's just like a subpoena, right? You know, you've been served. You owe this money. It's legal. She's like, no, it's this and this. And so I had to connect to our law department, like our legal department, I mean, to search up everything. And then the lady was like, okay, so it turns out they did this and this and this. And I try to explain to that lady. And she's like, no, that doesn't make any sense. You guys need to give me my money back. And I'm like, we don't have your money. The people that sued you do. And they're like, well, they made a mistake, so you need to reverse that. And I'm like, if they made a mistake, they'll contact our legal department so that they can
pulled out
fix
one of these.
that.
She pulled out one of these.
Prison. Dude, no, she was trying to be like Uno reverse card, and I was like, skip turn, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. And then I basically just gave her the number again. She has to like talk to them because it's like that's not at the end of the day, it's not my fucking problem that you didn't pay your taxes. So story number 3, this morning, this bitch is like, she has a legal order on her account too, right? Where they took money out. And then, you know, she's like, I don't recognize this amount, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, it's just a legal order from the California Franchise Tax Board, right? And she's like, that doesn't make any sense. I haven't paid taxes in 8 years. And I was like, wait, that makes perfect sense. You haven't paid taxes in 8 years, and all of a sudden you get a legal order for them to get taxes out of your account. 2 plus 2 is 4, bitch. You don't understand how it works. And she was like, I don't understand. I haven't paid taxes in 8 years. She was like, I don't work. I get disability. I haven't worked in like 8 years, so I haven't paid taxes in 8 years. And I'm like, I'm like this sure. Maybe this sure that you're still supposed to file taxes every year that you make money, you know, regardless where that money comes from. But hey, what do I know?
Unemployment is taxed too. Like,
Honestly, and I was like, and so I just gave her the number. She's like, yeah, you contact them. And she was like, yeah, because it's really tough, and they're taking the money out of my account. And I was like, yeah, you'll have to talk to them to see and find out what happened. She's like, I know, because I haven't done this. And she just kept talking for like, fucking flies in here. She kept talking for like 8 minutes, and I was just like, I just kept telling her like, I don't know what she wants me to do. She wants me. Let me go ahead and click that reverse button for you one more time. There we go. Not like there's.
There we go.
Talk to them.
completely useless, just like
Exactly.
you.
Exactly. It's like legal order, get out of my face. Legal order, get out of my face. But fuck, man. Like the amount of people who go, you don't have the authorization to do that. The bank has the authorization to change your fucking name to poo poo caca face. Fuck you. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a private business. Sure, they have to adhere to laws, but at the end of the day, it's a private business. Oh, why do they need my social security? Oh, why are you asking me all this information? Okay, bitch, I can't authenticate you. Get out. What do you mean? I already gave you my social security. That should give you access to everything. So how are your guys' days at work?
Slow.
Lucky. Fucking Hector just smoking blunts and watching porn at work. And he's just like, oh, I made a sandwich. Hector's
Adds
lucky.
his own mayo to the recipe.
Exactly, dude. Hector's lucky he never has to bring work home except for like leftovers,
And like we got the like the three trifecta.
No.
Wait, Hector, don't you take leftovers home?
No. I get in trouble.
Didn't you used to before take like little clamshells?
No, I would get in trouble.
Wait. Or was that just like your lunches that you got there that you then brought home later?
No, I'll get in trouble.
What?
I never bought you guys anything, right?
No, not us. I'm saying you. Like you just brought stuff home
No.
first. You've never ever brought any kind of leftovers.
No, I can't because that's
Like for
I'll get in
legal
trouble.
purposes, no. For
But
legal
for
reasons,
illegal
I have
purposes, yes, a lot. No, but
every day, 3
low-key.
tons.
damn. Yeah, blink twice.
All
if you
the
done
things I put online are
Yeah.
things I made at home.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, well, yeah. Well, Hector got his new apartment, so we got to go over there and have a COVID party because
Yeah.
Your
we
apartment,
We gotta
your
like
house.
spit into each other's faces.
Edward, you
just
haven't
make
gotten it yet,
that-
right?
No.
Okay, I haven't gotten it. Hector, have you gotten it yet?
What? COVID?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, good. So technically,
Except for that small cough I had this morning.
oh no. But technically, since the three of us have never had it, it's fine because we're in a group, right? They say never gather in groups of bigger than like 4 or 5, right? So it's technically 3 of us plus Alan, because Alan's already had COVID. He can't have it again. Michael's already had it. Chess already have it. So, technically
Oh,
they're
the homeless
Watchers and
person
all.
doesn't interact with anyone. No one wants to go near him.
technically they don't even count as people anymore because they've had COVID. So technically it's still a group of 3. It's
So
still a
what
group.
we're
My
talking
math
about is
checks out.
saving Alan, right? No.
Exactly. My math checks out here, okay? It's sound, it's solid, it's the best math around. Okay. Dude, like
The best there is.
did you guys see so Tom Brady won that Super Bowl, right? Spoiler alert. And so did you guys see the Florida streets? They were packed
Just
with
packed.
maskless people. Holy shit. Like I mean, one of these days Florida's is gonna fucking collapse because of all the dead people, but god damn, it's like how are people so fucking stupid 1 year
alive.
over a year into this? How are they so fucking stupid? Like
I was like reading something and some like dog trainer or some vet was like, I could have potty trained a dog faster than this.
exactly, yeah. They're like, you can house train a dog faster than these dumbasses need to learn that you just got to do this. That's it. Just gotta put this, not this,
Over the nose.
Not
Over
this.
the fucking nose.
not this, like that, okay,
Yeah, just-
over the nose, not like
Oh,
that.
fuck, dude.
Not a chin diaper. Like there were so many retards. Like the Super Bowl
Oh,
stadium
don't get
had
me
like
started on fucking Riverside.
25,000.
Everyone-
25,000 people at the Super Bowl.
Riverside.
What do they
Like,
do now?
This
What
is
did
like
Riverside do?
this is like my version of like you getting like for legal reasons like I can't divulge the names or like whatever the fuck you were saying earlier, like your complaints. This is my version of your complaints, where like fucking retards don't wear a fucking mask because I have to interact with them in person because I can't sell lamps over the internet.
Mhm.
Garbage ass people. Like I see some, they come in wearing the mask covering their fucking esophagus. why the fuck are you covering your fucking esophagus and not your fucking holes in your fucking face?
That's where they breathe from. Obviously, they've smoked so long they had to cut a hole in there, so they have a mask here and then a tiny little mask right there too.
I used to be a
Bruh.
I used to be a smoker. Mike Wazowski. Jesus, man, I don't know. It's bad.
And I can't say anything. I'm always like this close. Like I give them like a fucking like Karen stink eye glare at them just to fucking put their fucking mask. And I do small like things like I tug at my mask.
Pull it
Like,
up. Yeah.
pull it up, or go put on a mask. Go put on, because some people they don't fucking care. There was like this wannabe Eminem white boy looking ass motherfucker that came by.
No mask.
Didn't even buy the lamp, by the way. Didn't even buy a lamp, from what I recall.
Touching everything.
Just with his girlfriend, just touching everything. Just yeah, that's nice. And it's like I can't say anything because usually they're typically polite. Like no, we haven't. There's been very few instances where we have someone that comes in and socks a lamp and then runs away or something.
That's actually happened.
Yeah, that's actually happened. That's happened a few times actually. It's happened quite a few times. They come, they just fucking Naruto boxing the fucking lamp and then just run away.
Naruto run away also.
Yeah, just
and then
fucking Kyle just.
And what's so the Eminem kid do?
The Eminem just walking around. I saw at one point his girlfriend went, and I was just like, neither of them wearing a mask. Just I'm like even if it's not COVID, like even if like you just drank water the wrong way, it's like
doesn't matter. You're still spreading
doesn't
droplets
matter.
everywhere.
Just put on a mask.
They're like, but I feel fine. It's like
safety.
you could be a carrier. You wouldn't even know it. You know? So speaking of that, I feel fine. So I'll be going over right now.
You just appeared behind Hector.
Hey Hector, nothing personnel, kid. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I don't know.
Only business.
Hopefully it slowly gets better. But so after they scoop out my insides, I can't talk for like 2 weeks. So I think we still have an episode in the bank, but there might be 1 week where we have a gap. So I'll get on that.
This is 2 episodes. So,
but Anchor FM, actually SoundCloud isn't uploading the RSS feed, so I'm gonna have to sue SoundCloud for that.
Well, you can upload it directly to Anchor FM.
I saw that too, but I'm like, fuck, I'm like 7 episodes, 6. But I'll do that then, because I don't want if they correct it and then it gets like fucked up, you know. I'm like thinking of that, but I'm gonna see what SoundCloud says. If they don't say anything by tomorrow, I'm just gonna upload all the episodes and then fuck.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just switch over from SoundCloud because I think it's free to upload it on RFM.
Yeah,
I mean on.
I saw that on Anchor FM. It's great. We've made $1.67 or $1.57 so far. So
yeah,
gotta keep uploading those episodes.
Gotta keep
all right,
going.
Hector.
Keep
Any
going.
last words, Hector? Any last words, Hector?
After I heard about your experiences with customers, I love my job.
Fuck, Hector.
Like, I love cooking again.
I hate customers. Broke till Friday.
We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday. Bye, my friends. We'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday.